Level Up Podcast, hey, we back again and we are on the road.
Yep.
I say on the road because we in Houston, but we ain't in Houston.
Yeah.
I think everybody used 2 Metro passes, 2 Ubers, and one Go Plus card.
All
But
live
we
on the tank.
are live in the studio with the one and only LACEMODE. We in here.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Here with the Next Level.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you guys for having me. Actually, appreciate you guys for coming to me.
Oh, for sure.
He said, "Can we do it in the studio?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I think it'd be a good vibe to do it in the studio." The studio aesthetically is what this is for. I don't really let people in the studio. This is like my own personal space. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many people have graced this room. My God, bro. Like, so many people been in here, from J. Cole, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, Tiger, shoot. Just a lot of people that you could imagine has been recorded in here. And man, it's just good to have you.
Hey, same here. Like, we know we want to tap in, we got a lot to talk about, but we want to start maybe like how you got even started in the industry. Like, we got the juices flowing.
Man, so I was always into music. I was in music education, like when I was in high school, choir and all that stuff. Then I went to college for music theory and performance, and got into engineering and all of that stuff. And this is crazy. I'm really digging into some stuff. So a lot of people, they'll say, well, where'd you go to school? And I went to LSU for a couple of years, and I went to UT Austin, you know. And they'll say, well, what'd you get your degree in? And I'm like, I dropped out of school. Because I've always been a businessman, So at the end of the day, I never really believed the hype of, you get a degree and then, like, I asked my counselor, how much money I'm gonna make with this degree? Oh, you'll start off with like $58,000. I was like, I ain't gonna be able to do this. So I took a break and I built a studio. First studio crashed and burned. It was a horrible investment.
Well, for lack of support or like?
Well, it was just new. When you start a new business, you think, I'm gonna jump out and I'm gonna do business and that's it, and I'm gonna be successful. You know what I'm saying?
It don't go like that.
And it don't go like that. I failed miserably the first time. Miserably. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Miserably, like I was, living back with my parents. One of those types of situations. I was young though, it was young. It wasn't like how it is now. You see a lot of youngsters running around here. They looking like they done made it, like they done lived 40 years already in their life. They out here getting it and shining. Ain't nothing wrong with that, 21, 22 years old back then. That's the time you barely getting out of college. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. So did that, and I got a job at Guitar Center, and then I met a guy named Kerry Douglas. Kerry Douglas is like huge in the gospel industry, and I always give Kerry the credit for like putting me in the game. You know what I'm saying? He gave me my first studio job. He had a studio at his house, and I was always very technical, very smart, and put me in there, and I was working with his people on his label, his kids and stuff like that. And that's when I started getting chops. But that wasn't enough for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, having to work for somebody, like that's always been my thing. I can't do it, you know what I'm saying? So I tried it again, built another studio. My mom, you know what I'm saying, she invested in it, bought the new Mac, little G5 at the time, and all that stuff, and I got after it again. This time, it was successful.
What was different, you think, that time versus the first time?
Well, I knew more people.
Okay. Context is important.
Yeah, I knew more people. Like, I kind of getting out there, like, I had met Big Kiati just out when he was rapping. He was an artist at the time. Met him, and we was doing some work together. I tried my hand at promoting clubs. That shit didn't work. Lost a lot of money in that. Man, there was a lot of things, man. But I had a sound though. So I was obsessed. I became obsessed with sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I became obsessed. I lost a lot, you know what I'm saying, being obsessed, you know. It's just crazy because I lost contact with a lot of family, lost contact with a lot of friends, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of friends and stuff that I had back in the day, like I got the same number, you know what I'm saying, but we don't really talk anymore because I had to sacrifice relationships to be obsessed with what I was going to do, because I always believed in what I was going to do. People can't, you tell people, man, especially family, you know, like, oh, you dropped out of college, about big universities too, like UT Austin, like, whoa, what? And, oh, you know, what? Oh, he gonna fall, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. They didn't see the vision, you know? So, I lost touch with everybody, but I focused on what I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And I understood. It clicked one day, like, how to really build a network, you know what I'm saying? In America, man, people get attracted to what they see, you know? And I noticed that, you know what I'm saying? So I started working with a lot of artists, making money, and I started, you know, I said, well, I gotta build up my appearance, you know? The sound's gonna be there, but you gotta attract people to what you're doing.
Definitely, visual.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta attract them to what you're doing. And it's crazy because my first studio was at my dad's house, you know what I'm saying? When I moved back, I built a studio in this house. Everybody came out there, bro. Like, shoot. New Wine came out there. Billy Cook was coming out there. Kiati was coming out there. Like, people was coming out there, bro.
Yeah.
We was getting work done, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was working, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, then after that, I got an opportunity. My mentor, Vernon Webster, you know, it's my mentor. Like a second dad to me. He saw the talent. You know, I went over there to help him build a studio. And he pulled me to the side and was like, man, I want to go into business with you, because I didn't have a commercial studio, you know.
You still at the house doing house?
Yeah. Still at the house. I mean, Big Pokey, I was working with all those guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And built a commercial studio, you know what I'm saying? And he taught me real business, you know. And man, from that point, it really started getting crazy, man. I worked with the Clips, like back in the day when they was together, when they was young, you know what I'm saying? I worked with the Clips. I was working with Papa Roo and them. I was working, of course, with Kiati. That he had the song called Phone Song. Remember that song?
I don't remember that.
What's your is it prepaid, son and son in the air? If you it was like a doom 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 doom. Mix that record.
Okay.
Yeah, mix that record, hit radio, and it was crazy from that space. Man, it's just all relationships, man. You know, I got linked up with Charles Chavez. Charles Chavez is a big guy in the industry. You know, managed Pitbull, playing skills, Chameleon. He the one who got pushed Chameleon out to get the Grammys and all of this stuff. Got with him. Charles put me with Slim Thug. You know, I recorded the whole Boss of All Bosses album. You know. Charles put me with Pitbull. I had a session with Pitbull, you know. Like, it was a lot of stuff that was happening, you know what I'm saying? It was happening quick. But with all those opportunities, and you know, you can either get the one-time shot, or you can keep it going, you know, with skill, business, and accountability, you know. So I ended up meeting I know I mentioned before we got on camera, I ended up meeting Salim Bouab. He's the president of 300 now. I met him when he was A&R at Asylum, and he signed Kiati. So Kiati had a deal, and Kiati recorded at my studio, and Salim was funding his recording time, you know, and was paying my studio. Yeah. So he came down to Houston to check things out. You know what I'm saying? We had a little downtime, and Salim back in the day, he used to smoke a lot of cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, in business, I'm like, man, you know, I got this A&R from this label. Really my first label person I've ever been in contact with. And I was like, man, I gotta make conversation with him, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to smoke this cigarette, you know what I'm saying? So I said, give me a cigarette. He was like, you don't smoke cigarettes? I'm like, yeah, give me a cigarette. Yeah, smoking Newports, bro.
Ooh.
I know, crazy, man.
Stroke cancer.
Smoked a cigarette with Celine. We locked in, and we've been locked in ever since. You know what I'm saying? He sent me
Did you
all
get addicted
kind of
to
stuff.
the cigarettes?
No, that was no.
Okay.
And I was getting in, and that's basically how it started. So my injection into like the major label network was through a relationship.
Shout out to Newport.
So people don't understand, man. It's all relationships.
No,
man.
for sure, definitely supporting.
That's what it is. That's what it. It don't matter. You could be the coldest person in the world, rapper, singer, producer, engineer. If you don't have no relationships, man, it's gonna be so hard for you. You gotta have those relationships, man.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta have relationships, and you gotta nurture the relationships too. You know what I'm saying? I was spending my own money flying back and forth to New York just to keep in my face, you know, there. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, in 2009, that's when the Twitter stuff started taking off. So you had social media. So when the social media started, you could start showing people what you're doing. Then it accelerated it quicker.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
So things happened. That was before we had the algorithmic social media where they choose what they want to show.
Right.
Back in the day, it was
free for all.
Straight up. Whatever you posted, it was there. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of people blew up from that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, then getting on the road, making more relationships, you know, maintaining the integrity of my business and my audio engineering, but also getting into like management, you know what I'm saying? Developing artists, you know. That's one of my greatest passions is developing artists. I can take an artist if they got talent, and I'm like, all right, cool, let's do this. Come to the studio. Let's make this sound. Let's do this. Trust me on this. You know, if y'all got a budget, let me make this call. We're going to make these moves. You know what I'm saying? Because I was already knowing what's going on because I'm working with labels.
Right.
You know,
the
person who do the service for them, I can pay them. They'll provide the service too. And then you helping these independent artists get to where they're going. Mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then that became a whole nother just entity in itself.
Right.
You know, and from that it's just, you know, many artists and, you know, so much stuff. And then, you know, then I got a hold of Jimmy Boat, you know what I'm saying?
That's your artist manage, right?
Yeah. And that was, you know, that's been a real journey, you know. Jimmy's about to go very far, you know what I'm saying? We'll have big announcements coming soon with that, you know what I'm saying? But he's about to be very, very, he's gonna really take off, you know.
He got the wave, I see it.
Yeah, he's really gonna take off, you know. And me and him, we've been doing a lot of traveling. We've been back and forth from Los Angeles, working with a certain group of people that I really can't say. But when it comes out, you're gonna be like, man, hold up, y'all connected with them. That's crazy. Like how y'all even got locked in with them. That's wild. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow.
I seen that Grammy. Was that the Grammy pictures y'all had? Or was that
Yeah. So I'm a member of the producer and engineer wings of the Grammys. You know, I got that. That's crazy. How did I even pass that up?
Right.
That's crazy. That's wild.
You kind of walked right by.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I see that.
Wow.
Grammys. That's awesome.
It's a crazy story. So, this was a couple days after Thanksgiving in 2014. I get a call from Celine. Celine was like, Lacey, I want you to help me with something. And I was like, all right, get your computer. Get the computer. He says, type in Fetty Wap, Trap Queen. And he was like, I'm going to send you the files. I want you to mix this for me, master this for me, because you know, Lior's really hot. I'm like, you know, me and his relationship was always, I was like, just send it to me.
Right.
I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, we worked on that record for 2 weeks, bro. Driving back and forth. Man, one night, I drove back and forth from Humble to this studio 3 times in one night.
Dang.
You know, and it was at the time, she wasn't my wife, she was my girl at the time. She was right there with me, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Same night, we finally get the record done, and they're like, oh, this is about to be big. And I was like, ain't no way, man. Still got one eye, this shit looks rough. I'm like, I don't, you know, I don't understand, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm going to rock with it, though.
Yeah, that's
cool, you know what I'm saying? Bro.
We know what it did, like,
man,
clearly.
Golly, man, that shit just took off, bro. Took off.
Definitely.
That shit went crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, that catapulted my God, that catapulted everything.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That catapulted everything. And from that point on, I started working, like, I was really working really exclusively with 300. Like, I didn't take on any other projects outside labels or anything like that. It was a really exclusive thing. Like, you would have swore that I worked for them, like, you know, because it was exclusive. I was always branded with their stuff, you know, 300 logo, the hoodies, stuff, exclusive stuff that you couldn't get unless you was part of, you know, and then I would always travel back and forth to New York, in the offices, meetings, whatever, you know, I was right there, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much how it all started, you know what I'm saying? And just being consistent and just really being able to deliver when, you know, when you were needed, you know, crunch time, you know. It's the name of the game, and with the labels, it's everything's always, we need it now.
Deadlines.
They may not even need it for a month from now, but they'll tell you that they need that shit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta basically stop everything that you do to get that going. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, that catapulted everything. It started everything. It started the plaques. You know, it's so many plaques that I just stopped ordering them. I just stopped. Like, I don't even care anymore. Like, you just know that you got the plaques. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even matter. Like, I got a diamond plaque for Trap Queen, and I have not ordered it yet.
Well,
because I just don't care.
Right.
It's just one of those things. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just one when you get to a certain level, you start living for different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not reading your own press or well, you know, I did a diamond record or shit. That shit was 7 years ago. You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
It was 7 years ago though, but it did 7 years ago. It doesn't matter now. You know what I'm saying? You got what did you do today or yesterday? You know what I'm saying? That's what matters. If you get caught up with reading your own press and looking at all these plaques, you're like, oh man, you know, I'm the greatest person in the world. You start telling yourself that, you'll decline quickly, man. You know, you'll decline quickly. You know what I'm saying? And just one thing about life, you know, you never know where you're headed, you know, or where you're going, or you know who you gonna see and meet, who gonna drop off. You've seen a lot of people drop off, you know what I'm saying, unexpected deaths, you know, and stuff like all of that. Shoot, Thursday I'll be 42, so just to even be able to make it to that age, you know,
it's a blessing,
you know. But a lot of people didn't make it though.
Facts.
Just, you never know when your time is. So you gotta live for more than, you know. I mean, I have a family now. Like, I have a daughter, I have a wife, you know what I'm saying. My mom's retired now. You know, I bought my mom a house. I could walk to my mom's house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Those kind of things mean more than just...
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have my things, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in the cars. Like, that's my thing.
Me too. I like cars.
I buy a lot. Yeah, yeah, but I buy cars. That's my what people know about me is I like cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't keep cars long. Like I keep them, I drive them, and then I get another one. So that's my personal thing, you know. And I buy studio equipment, stuff like that. But I don't. Man, it's so much now. I'm putting into artists who I can see have the hunger, the tenacity that want to make it just as much as I want them to make it.
Right.
Like Jimmy Bolt wants to make it way more than I want him to make it.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
That's
saying
important though.
That's very
way more. Like bro, like way more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Way more. Man, honestly, man, I don't. You know, when you call me to do the podcast, you know, life you just go. You don't even really get a time to like stop and pause, like and see all that you've done. And when I pull up the website and I'm looking at the discography, I'm just like, man, like it's bringing back so many memories.
Yeah.
Bro, like that Dirk and T Grizzly project that I showed you earlier before we started. That was my first project that they gave me full reins on.
Both artists.
I did the complete project. You know what I'm saying? My moment, I did all the mixing. I did mixing, partial mixing. I did all the mastering. KY Engineering from Atlanta mixed like 5 records on that album. But I did the rest of them and I mastered the whole project. Well, the Blooders with Dirk and T, I had to do the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just, you never know. You gotta be ready, man, for whatever. For whatever.
Got to.
You know, for whatever. But I kind of went off. I know you was asking me about me and Jimmy going to the.
Oh yeah, going to the Grammys for sure.
Crazy, right? So, shout out Jimmy's mom, Twyla Portis. She's an amazing person, first of all. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know who Twyla Portis is, she's an amazing visionary, amazing motivational person. She's a guru, business guru. And she started Yellowland Records with Jimmy. It's a crazy story about that. Video of Jimmy, he was in Miami. They was doing it up. You know what I'm saying? They captured it right, they edited it right. This shit was looking so good. And I said, if they can keep the shit up for 90 days, then I'm gonna approach. You know what I'm saying? So when I got the opportunity, I was like, hey, you know, where's Jimmy?
Right.
She's like, give me your number. You know what I'm saying? And boom, boom, boom. So I saw them at the concert. She was like, hey, Jimmy's here. I stopped everything I done. I said, take me to Jimmy. Jimmy was, you know, he's like, hey, what's up, man? I'm like, hey, Jimmy, how you doing, man? I say, hey, man, we got to do some work, man. I've been watching you.
Yeah.
You know, we got to do some work, you know? He's like, bet, cool. Wait, they come to my office. We in the boardroom, and he's going through all this music or whatever. And I was telling him, I was like, look, I really believe I can help you. I swear to God, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of resources and a lot of talent, you know. I can see it. Let's go, you know. So we just hit the ground running. And I kept saying that we got to produce a body of work, you know what I'm saying? We got to produce a body of work. So we start working on the album, right? His album called On Yard, you know what I'm saying? You know, he puts Y's in front of everything. So to the God Yard, you know what I'm saying? To the Crazy Yeezy, stuff like that.
Right.
So we producing this album, executive produced this album called On Yard, right? And it was one of the greatest, man, it was a very good project, you know what I'm saying? They trusted me solely on it. We picked good records, you know what I'm saying? It was just really good. Crazy because we rented a house out in Hollywood, no, in Beverly Hills, in the hills off of Duhaney, way up there. And we had like a little retreat, you know what I'm saying? Me, him, and all the guys that was involved in the project. We went out there for like a week, you know what I'm saying? And we just zoned out, you know what I'm saying? You know, eating good, you know what I'm saying? Experiencing things, going driving to Malibu, you know, eating fresh fish, drinking wine, smoking. They got the pool. Like, it was just fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
Photographers coming, doing shoots with him and stuff. And the whole time we was out there to mix the album, right? So I'm mixing this album. We come in, we're mixing this album, we're putting it together. And I was just like, man, like, this is about to be like a really good project, bro. Like, for real. So we put the album out. Same week we put the album out, that's when everybody had COVID, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He had a billboard on Times Square. That was part of the plan. We didn't even see the billboard, you know what I'm saying? We had somebody out there that was out there and they captured it and we posted it on social media. But the part of the plan was for us to physically be there, have our label meetings, possibly do a deal, just to big up the story, you know what I'm saying? Didn't work out that way. But I was like, we started, man, we got really down, you know what I'm saying? We was losing momentum, but the album was still great. So through all the stuff I did with Fetty and Trap Queen, I was able to become a member of the Grammys on the producer and engineer wing, meaning that any project that I work on, I can submit it for Grammy consideration. So I was like, shit, this is a great project. I know it's great, you know what I'm saying? It sounds great. I'm gonna submit it. And I told him, I said, man, bro, I said, don't be surprised if this album is on the ballot, you know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? They released the first ballot, right? I go in there, scrolling, bruh. Boom, Jimmy Boat on Yacht. I said, God damn. Take a screenshot, I'm sending it to him. I'm like, yo, fam, like, you on the ballot, bro. He was like, what?
Now, how many people, just so people can understand, can potentially, do submissions to be, you know what I mean, on the ballot?
I mean, here's the thing. So, and this is a whole nother segment. A lot of people get misconstrued about the Grammys. You feel what I'm saying? And I really could go off and tell my view of it, but I don't want to rub people the wrong way.
Gotcha.
Everybody thinks the Grammys is like racist and all of that stuff, and it's just really not, man. Like, it's all about voting, you know what I'm saying? And it's not about popularity. It's about quality it's the Recording Academy. It's the best quality shit that's out. Not the most popular.
Quality.
It's people that done won Grammys, we didn't even know who they were.
I've definitely seen that before.
You understand what I'm saying? You be like, who is this person?
Never heard of them.
The project was phenomenal. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I've discovered some of my favorite records, you know what I'm saying, going through the ballot submissions to vote, you know what I'm saying, and having to listen to them. Because they make you listen to it before you vote. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go and say, "Oh, I like Drake." You gotta actually listen to the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy. You have to have worked with somebody who can do it, or got nominated for Grammys, or you know what I'm saying? You gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? So first, so he was on the ballot. And then we were in South Africa in February. We got there shooting videos and working. And they sent me an email and was like, hey, you want to buy some tickets? We have more tickets available. First they had sold out. You got to catch them shits like as soon as they announce it, because they gone. Yeah. They said, well, we got more seats available. I say, want to go? He said, hell yeah, I want to go. We buy the tickets right then, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because the outfits and stuff that we had, you know what I'm saying, he designed those. The suit, all of that stuff, like that shit was, you know what I'm saying? It was a great experience. It was a humbling experience, because I was like, if you want to sit on the floor, you want to sit on the floor with the tables and by the stage and all of that, you have to be a nominee.
Gotcha.
Being on the ballot and being a member and being able to buy tickets, you can get in the building. It just depends how much money you spend, We had gold seats, so we were by the stage and we saw some of the greatest performances, Lady Gaga and, this country singer, Chris Stevens, and whatever. He was the craziest, had a big year. I didn't even know who he was, and I was like, my God, dude's passion fell on the stage. And, Bruno Mars, and everybody was just going crazy at the Grammys. And and Doja Cat and all this stuff. And I was like, if you want to be on the floor, we got to be nominated. So we got work to do. We're clean as fuck. Everybody knew who we were because of what we had on. It was very distinctive, you know what I'm saying? We commanded the room, you know what I'm saying? But if we want to make we're going to have to work to where we want to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's still dope to be in that room, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Like, when you can see where you can end up where you want to be,
right? All
that shit don't matter, bro. Yeah. It don't, fam. You be like, nah, bro. Like, I gotta get on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get on the floor. Like, I gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? So you work. You put in so much work just to get, and that's what the Recording Academy is about. Putting out quality music, really working on your music to get recognized by your peers and win awards. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Oh, of course, of course.
So I want to know, how are you able to maintain, like, being to stay ahead of the game as far as, like, engineering and working with different sounds from the older days to now? Like, how are you still able to keep up with what's going on?
Man, that's a good question.
He's good for those. Good questions.
Man, freedom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Financial freedom, bro. Not being able to having to be so strapped and so, just being able to get the time to actually focus on things that you need to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Not missing anything because you're distracted.
Right.
That's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's also the hardest part too.
Yeah, freedom, and it just comes from making decisions, Yeah. When you're younger, making decisions. And I tell a lot of people, man, you gotta take care of your credit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Gotta take care of your credit, man. Like, credit is a big thing, Credit is a huge thing, So, yeah, it's just freedom, bro. Like, freedoms that I worked for, and that allow me to relax, and not get caught up and do stupid shit, You feel what I'm saying? That's just basically what it is,
Simple but true.
Just being available when needed, or if you need to be in a room, make sure you're in the room. Sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be there. Like, something can happen if I'm there, and something can happen if I'm not there. So what are you gonna do?
Be there.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they see you travel. I see you travel a lot.
I got the same model. That's why I was like,
yeah. And a lot of people say, he's here and he's there and he's doing this and he's doing that. And that's things that you have to learn. You got to learn how to travel right so you won't blow your bag.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I remember on social media, you started posting the JSX planes or whatever.
For sure.
And it was a vibe. Everybody like, oh, man. you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, I've been on that, bro.
Mm-hmm. And see, I've been on a low body. I was trying to be selfish with it, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to let it out the bag because I think people should experience it. Because I've seen a lot of artists traveling that way at the airport, you know what I mean? They be there, like, what up? But they ain't posted nothing. But you know what I'm saying? Bro. Like, you need that.
$100 and you in Dallas to take care of your business.
20 minutes and come right back
Right
home.
back, bro.
$200 round trip.
And ain't had to go to the airport, no TSA. If you got some money on you, you ain't got to worry about you taking your stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. So
trust me.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Trust me, that's what got my attention.
So, yeah, man, just knowing how to move that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically knowledge and decision making, bro. You know what I'm saying? Which afford you freedoms to do the things that you need to do to be where you need to be when you need to be there.
Yeah, right.
Yep. And then when you get there, don't be scared.
Yeah, that's true. Some people get there and they just freeze up.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've been.
But it's hard. But I think it's hard to freeze up when you the reason why you there.
Right.
Then nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever agenda that I'm about to get it off because I need to make good for that money I just spent.
Exactly. Gotta make it make sense.
Exactly, bro. So yeah, that's just business, bro. And that's one thing about me. I really grasp the business part. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get caught in the passion. You know what I'm saying? The love and the passion of music. You know, and they never grasp the business.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And when you say business, like a lot of people don't know what the business of music is. They think like, everybody always telling me I need to have my business right, but they don't know what the business is.
Well, it's so like I've stated earlier, it's just not even business of music. It's business period. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just simple. Like, do what you say you're gonna do. You know, know what your fee is. Be confident in that. You know, and don't bend or fold for nobody. Like, whatever your price is, that's what you need to stick to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, take care of your business and do what you say you're gonna do. And you cannot be afraid to miss out on money, because you don't want to be mistreated for money.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I done passed up on so much money because I will not. I can't take the potential of being mistreated. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a word for sure.
You feel me? Like, I'm not about to be. You can't tell the story of, oh, I did Lacey like this. Nah, you've never heard. I've been out here for a long time. You ain't never heard no weird story. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. 'Cause I'm very particular on what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very particular on who I surround myself around. You know what I'm saying? So it got to be good business all the way across. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to pass up on nothing if I feel it can potentially go the wrong way.
Right. Mm-hmm. People have that problem. They feel like they got to chase every dollar.
You can't.
Every situation ain't a good situation.
Man, listen, bro. Your life is already, I believe life is already predetermined.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to make sure you don't do things to get you off the course.
Mm-hmm.
Like where you at right now, that's where you was always supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You just had to make sure you didn't do crazy shit to get you off the course, land you in the penitentiary, or all this type of crazy stuff that will throw you off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's all it is, bro. Everybody has a path, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Some is different from others, but it's up to you to make sure that you don't do nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? To get you off your path. You responsible for your own destiny. You know what I'm saying?
I feel this with a lot. I don't even know.
Appreciate your time too.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like bro, it's so much shit. You know what I'm saying? So many stories, so much to talk about. I see it firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
I see it firsthand.
You the first responder, basically.
Right. It just sounds like a segment for me. You know how everybody, like, nowadays, they got their person. Vlad got Boosie. You know, Boosie go on Vlad 1 million times a month. And this person go on this platform for a couple times. That's his first step. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to run back and do a whole nother segment. You got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. And as the platforms grow, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can do it in different locations. You know what I'm saying?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I'll be like, B, where you at? Shit.
I'll be like, no, where you at?
Let's do this shit in Calabasas, bro. We out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And be a whole different little vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. It's about growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not where you was 10 years ago. I saw it, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you know, you watch people, you know what I'm saying? You never really physically meet them, you know, but it's when you do meet them, it's like, okay, you know, I seen your journey. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because you posted this watch on social media, and I sent him a DM. And I said, man, you done busted down a Daytona, bruh. This nigga done bust down a Daytona. Bold, bruh.
Big bold.
Bold.
Told not to do it too, trust me.
Bold. I said, oh my God. But you gotta know, you gotta be in that world to even know that I gotta send this nigga this message and notice that, man, you bust down a Daytona. And they call my attention, like,
okay, so he really,
you bust down a Daytona, bruh. Like, whoa. You a bold man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Wow. That's you know?
Took it down. Huh?
Yeah. Straight up. I noticed it. I was like, damn, this man is wild, man. You know?
For sure.
But hey, man, it's a beautiful watch, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you know, and it just shows a lot of growth, you know what I'm saying? And just things that you've been doing and how you started off and how you came up building a brand and, you know, doing the cars and all of that stuff. And then just what I see you have an artist now and you're really putting your network and so you're investing a lot, you know, time, money, all of that, you know, putting her in the right places, you know what I'm saying? Putting her in other markets.
Yes.
To me, that's one of the secrets to building an artist, putting them in a different market.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You putting them somewhere outside of
they normally would be.
Yeah, because they always perform differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure her vibe is different when you take her to Miami or Atlanta or LA or whatever. You go.
Definitely.
It's a vibe because she's like, oh, I gotta turn up. I gotta be, you know. That's how it was when I first started working with Zandy. The first thing I did was we went to LA for like a week and we worked on records out there and we caught a vibe. We did photo shoots. You know what I'm saying? We started. That's where we wrote the Say My Name record at. In LA. You know what I'm saying? Studio was a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Weed smoke, you know, edibles, musicianship, it was just a vibe, you know what I'm saying? We came with that record. And that was like in November of last year. Just came out. So yeah, you put artists in different spaces and they perform differently.
Definitely do. 100% agree. And that's why we definitely want to extend that door to you. You tell us where to be. Every artist you got, we pulling up.
Bro, like I said, man, I have a lot of exciting shit with Jimmy, man. They're like a man. Like it just, it's going to be unbelievable. You're going to be like, what?
Well, we want to be there to support it.
Yeah, I'm part of the press. So
yeah. Like Jimmy's projected to be a stadium level artist in like the next 6 years. That was the projection from people we've been meeting with, you know. Him be able to fill up stadiums and stuff like that and do stuff like that.
You got the talent.
I see it. You got the image too.
And the energy. You got the energy too. Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Shout out to social medias, man. Where can we find you?
It's easy. LACEMODE.
Hey.
LACEMODE. You know? Crazy, man. Kiati gave me that name.
Dang. Shout out to Kiati. He owed me a freestyle.
Kiati gave me that name 20 years ago, bro.
Dang. Wow.
Yeah, 20 years ago, bro. Still rocking with it. You know what I'm saying?
Good
that's
dude.
My boy, man.
Good dude, for sure.
Real good guy.
Well, this will not be the last time we pull up.
Yeah.
So definitely appreciate you giving us the time and opportunity.
Appreciate y'all, man, for coming out. This is a first for me. I don't really let people in my space, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And honestly, next time we'll talk more about this space.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you a little hint. I used to be an employee here.
Dang. See, that's a segue to the next one.
Right.
I used to be an employee.
Yeah. Now that's deep. Now you about to build it.
Facts.
So yeah, it's just, you know.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. So, you know, this is what it is, man. Thank you guys for having me.
For sure.
You guys for coming out.
Of course.
I know I did a lot of talking.
No, it's good. It's good. You make our job easy.
Right?
I guess I had a lot to get off.
You see?
Yeah.
This is therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is therapy.
All that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot to get
We
off.
back. We back.
So much more stuff to talk about. It's so crazy. Yeah.
So, they know.
Business is crazy, man.
Part 2 is coming.
Part 2 is coming.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Music business is crazy. Maybe part 2 will be in perhaps a different market. You know, maybe we'll be in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Or
Please.
Atlanta.
Please.
Oh man, shout out to Atlanta.
Shout out to Atlanta.
Really, one of my I have a really good friend, Honorable C Note.
Oh yeah,
Producer.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my brother. That's good friends. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those situations I described earlier where you just be in the right place at the right time. You know? I had mixed a record with C Note that he produced for an artist that was on 300, and he recorded the song at his house. You know, and they sent me the files and I mixed it. And he was like telling Salim, "Who the fuck mixed this record? Put me on the phone with this guy." Get on the phone. "What's up, man?" He said, "Man, how you get them vocals to sound like that, man? It's crazy." You know what I'm saying? "I gotta link up with you, man. Salim, give me his number." Send me a text. We've been locked in ever since.
Wow.
So December of 16, me and my wife, we flew to Atlanta just to go hang out. It was the end of the year, and we just hung out. We didn't do no music. We didn't do nothing but vibe, bro. We just hung out for 2 days.
Yeah, create a relationship.
We didn't do we didn't even talk about music, bro.
Yeah.
We were just becoming friends, bro. We still friends to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
He produced some big records on Jimmy's upcoming project. You know what I'm saying? You know, C-Note is inventor of that whole rage sound. You know what I'm saying? The Trippy Red and all of the sound. He's the inventor, and that's the stuff that Jimmy's on. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Honorable C-Note. You know, he's a great guy. You know, and that's my family when I go to Atlanta. Like I don't call. He the first person I call. Make sure I'm good and I move around.
Yeah. So their family, different places.
Yeah. Also, shout out Melita Rice too. She's the VP at A&R at Warner Records. She's in Atlanta as well. She's always plugging me, looking out for me if I need stuff. You know, sending me to studios and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
There's also a crazy studio in Atlanta you should take your artists to. It's called Noir Studios. It's black owned and operated. It's owned by a producer named Lil Ronnie.
Lil Ronnie?
No.
Okay.
Everybody always gets confused by that. So Ronnie's produced a lot of hits. You know what I'm saying? If you go to the studio, you'll see all kind of plaques, bro. I seen an R. Kelly plaque in there.
Whoa, seems like you're ready.
Yeah, but the studio is the craziest studio that I've ever been in, and I told him, I was like, bro, listen. Dude got a chef in the studio, right? He got these iPads sitting up there. He got a bar. You can order craft cocktails. When I say, I'm not talking about a nigga pour some Hennessy and put some craft cocktails and chef food, lamb chops, all kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
And they'll bring it to the studio. Everybody been there, Usher, Yo Gotti, Luda, all the men in the boy studio crazy. He got 3 rooms in there.
Pulling up.
Yeah, you should go. You should bring your artist there. It's definitely a vibe, bro.
Okay. Definitely will.
Yeah, when you go to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Tell them I sent you. Like, that's fam too, you know what I'm saying? We work on a lot of projects together.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Definitely will.
Yep, so yeah, man.
Shoot.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Appreciate you
coming through. And appreciate Big Boss E for linking us
Nah,
up.
for real. I just saw your DM. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, Bossolini, that's my boy. You know what I'm
me.
saying? We go way back, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of Boss E, man. I like his sound, you know.
Definitely.
Me and him have done some really good records together. Really good stuff together. I like his stuff.
So, but hey, y'all make sure y'all tap in. Level Up Podcast. We out.
Yeah.
We out, man.